Verse number 10.
Deutronomy chapter 20 verse 10.
When you go to attack a city,
When you go to, there's no 71st. When you go to attack a city,
first
give
give its people a chance to surrender.
its people a chance to surrender. Is it your town? Is the town yours? The God of the Bible says, go and attack them. Now give them time to surrender.
If they open the gate,
And surrender,
they are out to become your slaves.
they are out to become your slaves
And do forced labor for you.
and do forced labor for you. In this 21st century, who endorses slavery and hard labor on his brother? Please, this God of the Bible is endorsing slavery and forcing people to do hard labor. This same God of the Bible says he had pity on the nation of Israel because they were slaves in Egypt and they were doing forced labor. Why are you telling the same people to go and do the same thing to other nations? Injustice. Now continue.
But if the people of that city will not surrender,
Now the God of the Bible told the Jewish people that if the people of that town will not surrender
but choose to fight, surround it with your army.
surround it with your army,
Then when the Lord your God lets you capture the city,
now the Lord your God will let you capture the city.
kill everyone in it.
Abba, what is this? Kill everybody in it. Continue.
You may, however,
take
take for yourselves and the women.
kill the men, then the women there. Keep the women for yourselves. The same thing in Islam. Keep the women for yourself. People are continue.
The children.
Keep the women and the children.
The livestock.
The livestock, they keep them.
And everything else in the city.
You
You may use everything that belongs to your enemies.
may use everything that belongs to your enemies.
That the Lord has given it to
That
you.
the Lord your God. What kind of God will send his people to go and commit genocide, steal from the people, take their children and take their women?
Hi guys, Success here, correcting biblical misconception. Now guys, I went to read Deutronomy 20, the whole chapter. There is something that I said when I was teaching about how to read the Bible for better understanding. You do not just isolate a verse for a debate. That verse came from a chapter. So the best you can do yourself is to read the whole chapter. It's just like you are discussing with somebody and somebody took one sentence or a few sentences out of the whole discussion and start using it for debate, not understanding what made that sentence, what brought the sentence, where the sentence is heading to. It makes no logical reasoning. The same way it makes no biblical reasoning for you to just isolate few verses from a chapter for discussion or for debate. It only makes you sound biblically dumb or ignorant, as in this case. Now, I went to read Deuteronomy chapter 20 so that I can be able to understand where he's coming from. Now, after reading Deuteronomy 20 from verse 1 to the end, from verse 17 and verse 18, anybody who can read the Bible for understanding can understand that whole chapter from verse 17 and verse 18, you will get the whole essence of that whole chapter. So now, in that Deuteronomy chapter 20, God was using Israel, was giving them instructions on how to win a fight. He was using Israel to bring judgment upon neighboring nations that have consistently chose to be ungodly and evil. So he was even saying that who we say in this 21st century, there is nowhere in the Bible that Jesus said or is asking people to go back and replicate what have happened there now. You need to understand that the biblical times recorded people's life in an era. Not everything in the Bible. I told you that the Bible is prescriptive and descriptive. There is what the Bible is describing, as in people's storyline, people's life experience, and there is what the Bible is approving, prescribing for us to do. So nobody is